The Static Game Podcast.
My number one. It's time to... Okay, my number one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game in a smaller version of like three spaces for traps and spells and 3 spaces for monsters. Just in a mobile format. They have all the cards they have almost all the cards up from the first anime to the current anime. Okay. So that's basically it, man. Like, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, the reason why it's my number one spot is because it's the one game that I always end up downloading, like, afterwards. So I can stop for, say, 2 months, and then I'll download the game the next month. Just because I'm just to do, summon some monsters. Also, in this game you can actually own all 3 Egyptian god cards, but no one plays them because they're junk to summon. But that's neither here nor there.
But I think it also depends on the deck that you're building.
Yes, but the meta game is hard, maybe. The meta is like turn 2 if you are playing full on PvP. Turn 2, the duel is over. Like by turn 2, like that is how.
Yeah, I've actually seen videos of that, and I was like, how the hell do you get that right? Like, how?
Turn 2. Also,
I feel like we all can relate because all of us have played Duel Links.
Yeah. So it's an awesome game, man. It's nostalgic. And you can decide if you want to now be PvP based and do that, or you can decide to chill back and just collect cards, work your way up to things, do missions and objectives. It's liquor. It's liquor.
Yeah, okay.
It's liquor. Okay, Jimmy.
What is your number 2 spot?
Your number 1 spot. Oh my word. This man is still back there.
We just discussed our number 2 spot.
What's your number 1 spot, man? Just cut that shit out.
I won't. In the podcast.
Oh, well. So, Jimmy, what's your number 1 spot?
My number 1 spot is Mobile Legends Bang Bang. It's a 5v5 MOBA.
Oh. 5v5. That's dirty.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Oh, wait. Go.
Okay.
Go take some sunlight take some dishwashing liquid and scoop your brain there, please.
We don't
so early in the morning.
We don't have that here. But tell me,
Jimmy, so how
the rest of the gameplay, please. How does the rest of the gameplay work?
So in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, there is about 6 or 7 different classes.
How is the overall gameplay?
To be very honest with you, sometimes matchmaking is for lack of a better word, is junk.
As per usual, the usual.
But then again, it really depends. I feel like how they match you up is based on the amount of games you have played.
Oh, okay.
In Classic.
And they will say like it's experience.
Basically, yeah, but then sometimes they match you up with people that's closer to your rank. So there is about 6 or 7 overall ranks that range from Master being from Warrior being the lowest to Mythical Glory being the highest. So you get Warrior, Elite, Master, Grandmaster, Epic, and then Mythic. But Mythic, you can be Mythic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you get Glory. That's when you're on the leaderboard.
So, in order to progress to the next rank, you basically have to go through 5 or 4 of the same rank for like a warrior or a epic or so.
Yeah, for each rank that you have, there is like 5 different levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 being the lowest, 1 being like the highest, for you to get into the next rank, basically.
So, do you start at 5 or you start at 1?
Basically,
you start at 1.
You start at 5. You start at 5.
Okay.
And then you progress until you get to the next rank. Or if you Mythic, until you get to Mythical Glory. And then from Mythical Glory, you get points.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But there's different modes in Mobile Legends. There's Classic mode, which is just for fun. If you want to increase your win streak, then Classic is there for that as well. But there's a rank mode where, obviously it's a rank, and you get different types of. So with a rank, you get rewards that scale per your rank. So anywhere from Master up until Mythic, you get the season skin.
Mm-hmm.
You get the season skin, but then as you go up in the ranks, the amount of tickets you get it increases, in the amount of battle points you get also increases. Yeah, it's more competitive gameplay. And the thing is, like most MOBAs now, there's a chance for you to get recruited by an esports team by playing MCL. So that's a weekly thing. That's a weekly competition that happens every Saturday. It's a weekly thing that happens every Saturday.
You can play it while listening to our podcast. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can multitask.
Yeah.
And there's also, like I said, there are different types of hero classes. They are marksmen, mages, fighters, assassins, supports, and tanks.
Classes, which class would you prefer playing with?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I like being a damage dealer, to be very fair with you. So I will either go for the marksman role or the mage role.
Okay.
But sometimes, if I feel like being a tank or support, I will play either of those two roles.
So you prefer prefer to fight at a distance and not closer in.
She prefers to coward. She prefers to coward.
No, man. The thing is, I would prefer to play safely, especially if I know my enemy, the one that I'm going up against in my lane. Oh, yeah. As I was still saying, in the gameplay, you have different lanes. So you have mid lane, which is for mages. You have the XP lane, which is for fighters, because fighters are generally the strongest in early game. So that's maybe the first 5 minutes of the game. They are the strongest. So they go XP lane, which means they don't need much gold, but they need all the XP that they can get. Then there is gold lane, which the marksman and the tank or support would usually take if they aren't busy assisting the jungler in the jungle.
Okay.
So a jungler can be either a fighter, can be an assassin, or a marksman. Being a jungler just depends on how efficiently you can farm. Although it's recommended to use assassins and fighters in the jungle because they jungle much faster and much more efficiently than what marksmen would, because marksmen rely on equipment. So they rely on a lot of gold and not a lot of XP really. Obviously there's a difference between a tank and a support role, even though they are both a roamer. So a tank is more sturdy and can handle much more damage, where a support usually is there to heal. Yeah, tank's more durable. Thanks, Sasori. And the support the main supports that Mobile Legends has are mainly healers, but also you get supports that buff you. So like they increase your speed, or they help you dash away from the enemies in like tight situations like that. What else is there?
Okay.
Oh, there's another gameplay mode called Magic Chess, which is just there. If you at Magic, they increase damage also. Mobile Legends has a bunch of skins, and luckily for the people that can't afford skins, the skin it adds like a slight buff. But when I say slight, I really mean slight.
So not enough to give you an overall advantage.
Not enough to. Absolutely not. So the only thing that will really give you an advantage over the enemy in your lane or like your counterpart would be your emblems. So now, emblems are a system of basically buffs. but like the highest level the emblems go up until is level 60. And there's different types of emblems specialized for different classes. So you get a tank emblem, you get a mage emblem, fighter, assassin, marksman, tank. And then you get three other ones, which is, you basically get an emblem per class. Yeah. So the only way you can really not tower over enemy, tower over enemy is if you get your equipment much faster than them, you level up much faster than them, and your emblems are much better than what their emblems are. Because there's some emblems that focuses on durability, like the tank emblem. There's some emblems that focus on healing and cooldown reduction, like support emblem, and then like I said, you get the mage emblem, which is mainly for magic power, fighter emblem, which is for physical damage, assassin emblem, which is usually for marksman, which is for critical damage, and cooldowns and movement speed. The same with the assassin emblem, except that's just critical damage for that's adaptive damage, which is either magic or physical, depending on what assassin you're using also.
So my last question, this is going to be my last question.
Okay.
So you spoke about the emblems and how the emblems can give you a huge advantage over your opponent.
Yes.
So say for example you have a level, so okay, I doubt that you will have like a maxed out emblem when you just start the game.
No, it's very easy to get maxed out emblem. No.
But say for example, like I started the game today and then like I get my emblem say to level 30 or 40 because I play all day and have nothing else to do. Will I be paired up against someone that's of the same level as me or the same amount of games played as me?
There's two ways which they match you, which is either what your current level is, which is like I said, what your current rank is, which I said that's the warrior up until mythic. They match you by class.
Okay.
They match you to your closest class, and also they match you. Sometimes they also match you with the amount of games you've played. So you could be matched with some. Say if you're a master, in a rank.
Okay.
You could be paired with someone that's a grandmaster or an epic or something like that, because that's the closest to your class.
Okay.
And then that person's emblem might be level 60, which is maxed out.
Okay.
But you might have, say, 30 more games with a fighter than what they have, but they might have 40 more games with a mage or whatever than what you have. So they match you based on those two ways.
Okay, so you said it's either according to rank or how much games you've played.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Which when it comes to the rank, it's really unfair because I feel like, because you see, I'm rank epic in Mobile Legends, and I get paid with mythics that can't do anything. To be very fair with you.
Is this now in rank or in classic?
No, this is in classic. In rank, you get matched with people that are your rank. They can't match you with people outside, unless you are like epic 1 or 2. Then they match you with people that's Legend 4, Legend 5.
Okay, so basically, if you epic, they match you with legends. If you legend, then they're gonna match you with the what you call it?
Mythic.
The mythic. Yeah.
So the current event that is running now is the Jujutsu Kaisen event.
Okay.
Where you can get any of the 4 main characters. So you can either get Yuji
and I'm pretty sure that's
as skins.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be expensive, isn't it?
She said it's an event, so.
There's premium supply. There's something called premium supply, which is where you can recharge maybe up to 500 diamonds and then get like tickets instead of using your actual diamonds.
Well, but 500 sounds like
200 rand. I'm going to be very honest with you.
Damn, it's still a lot. What if I don't have 200 rand?
Yeah, that is a
lot. You don't have to spend the money.
No, but I want the skin.
Oh wait, like what do you want the skin? Do you have to sacrifice?
So there's 2 premium supply events which you can. There's one where you can register for like a free ticket.
Okay.
So what they would usually do is they would usually put the hero that is the least popular amongst the bunch. I mean the actual hero that's going to get the skin. So
Okay.
for now it's the Forsaken heroes, which is two fighters, a marksman and a mage.
Okay.
So say the mage is the least popular amongst them. The mage is the one that has Gojo Satoru skin. So then they'll be like, okay, for the first 10 draws, you might be able to get Satoru skin, Gojo skin, or things like that. So then you do kind of stand a chance. Like I said, there's premium supply events also, where you can register to get a free draw token. If you log in, you get another draw token, and sometimes they will either ask you to share the event page, or they'll ask you to play one classic game or a ranked game or stuff like that. Then you also get a free draw token, which leads you to have about 3 or 4 draw tokens. So you don't also need to spend really. And the minimum amount that you can spend, which is they will ask you to do sometimes, is to buy 50 diamonds, and that is 20 rand.
Okay. So what the event? So you said that there's there's tasks that you can do for the events. So
Yes.
when you complete these tasks and you get now the XP or like the event
Yeah, the event XP, yeah.
is there a chance for you to get draw tickets for it? So my number one game is basically your number 2 game.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Call
I
of Duty
did
Mobile.
not know that the second game was going to be my first game, but my first game is Call of Duty Mobile. The only reason why I chose Call of Duty is because I like first-person shooters. Like I mentioned, like in the beginning
Independent.
But I also grew up playing Call of Duty on PlayStation, on PC. So
Nostalgic.
it's like my place to go. So Call of Duty Mobile was basically released on the 1st of October 2019, and ever since then, like thousands, if not like close to a million people has been playing the game. So it's a well-known game, so there's not a lot I need to say about it, so a lot of people will know about it. There's a lot of debates between Call of Duty, Apex, and PUBG, I guess, where the BR is concerned. But the multiplayer mode is what I normally play, because that's what I grew up playing. So that is my go-to. So Jamie will prefer to play BR. I think BR takes too long. I prefer to play multiplayer because it tests my skill. Because when I'm running, I can't find anybody. Then I run through the whole game, and then I'll find one person at the end, then I die. Because he has better equipment than what I do.
That is why I use Scout, so I can see if there's people around me, so I can plan properly.
Anywho, so I prefer playing multiplayer because it tests your skills much better. BR also has an element of testing your skills, but I think multiplayer is where like the real skill is being tested. So you can customize your HUD, your layout of your buttons on your screen. And it just depends on how you want to play. Play with your thumbs, 2 fingers, 4 fingers, your whole hand. Doesn't matter.
Sasori is one of those insane people that play with 4 fingers.
Kinky.
It's basically like it's easier for you to get to the buttons. The more you progress, the more quicker the gameplay gets, and the tougher the tougher.
What does that button do?
Anyways, so the quiet thing that I also like about Call of Duty Mobile is when you buy CP, which is the in-game currency. So when you buy the CP doesn't fall away.
These two.
And relax. The one you purchase, the other one you get. Okay, so the CP, it's a bit, I wouldn't say expensive, because for you to get the battle pass, you basically need 150. I don't know if it's a bit more now because they up the pricing of
No,
the.
it is a bit more now. So you need about, if you're gonna get the 420 CP pack, which I think you're talking about, that's about it's about 100 rand now, I think. I could be wrong.
So you just need 220 CP to basically buy the battle pass. But after that, you don't need to buy any in-game currency again. As long as you have that 220 CP for the battle pass, and it will carry over into the next battle pass, because you basically get that 220 back at the end of the battle pass tier. So there's about 60 tiers, from 1 to 60, and throughout that, you basically get the 220 CP that you spend, you get it back. So you can keep it for the next battle pass. That's what I've been doing. The only time I will now purchase anything is if I basically want a blueprint for a gun or whatever. But I don't spend much money on it. Like I'll only spend maybe like a 20 rand if I need like CP. But other than that, like, that's the quiet thing, because normally when a game has a battle pass, it does not give you the CP that you will need for the next battle pass. But Call of Duty Mobile, that's what they do. They give you the CP for the next battle pass. You spend now, you get it back, and you can just spend it again. You don't need to purchase it again. So, anyways, but yeah, that's the quiet thing. So the in-game currency is affordable to a point, depending on how much you're going to buy. You don't need to repurchase the battle pass with real money. You can just use the amount that you used on the battle pass over again.
Tasari, can I ask something quickly?
Okay, let me just finish off. And the HUD is very customizable. So that is why you can fix your skills also. They give you, when you're trying to pick a loadout for your gun, they basically give you suggestions on how you would like to play. So there's a whole lot of other stuff. The tutorial also, for those who want to start playing, the tutorial is very straightforward and simple. So yeah, that's basically that. Anything else I need to say, I don't need to, because it's a well-known game. Anyways, Jamie, what
The
did you
draws.
The draws. Yeah, no, the draws, I would say leave that alone for those who don't want to spend money, because you will basically need about 5,000 CP to complete the draw. Yeah, yesterday. Then that's a lot. That's about 2 to 3k in rands. It will differ for other countries with different currency, but it might be less. Um, it might be between 1.5, 2k, or like almost 3k if you want to like have like the entire draw. Because what the draws do is they basically give you discount for the first two of one or two draws.
First draw.
And then they up the amount of the draw. So they will either increase it by 5 or 2, and then by 10, and then by 15, and then by 20, and then they just up it like it. So if you want to waste money, then by all means go and do a draw. But if you want to be free to play, or you basically just want the battle pass and get the rewards that are in the battle pass, then by all means just purchase 220 CP and just keep it for the rest of your life. Like, I mean, also, so now the legendary and mythic guns that you get in draws, they basically don't give you any advantage in game. Okay, that would be a lie.
They don't give you much advantage, really.
Yeah, so the only thing is some guns with the iron sight is far better than the normal blueprints. So some mythic and legendary guns with the iron sight is far better than the common blueprints. But other than that, it doesn't give you much of a damage boost or mobility boost or anything like that. It gives really nice effects though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the effects of the kills is really nice. But other than that,
The
there's
kill effects
no
are
really
nice.
advantage. Like, you can spend thousands of rands or whatever your currency is in your country, and you can be the worst player and you'll basically just be wasting your money. You're just collecting guns in that point. Someone that has no blueprint on their gun will kill you like 25 times in a game and you don't know why they're killing you. And you're basically saying no, they're hacking, but you're the one that does not know how to play. So, like,
Learn to play.
yeah, exactly. It's not like where you purchase stuff and then it gives you like a huge advantage over everyone else. No, it's skill based. Like Mobile Legends, like Jamie mentioned, Mobile Legends is, what I've heard, is skill based as Call of Duty skill based. I'm pretty sure.
If you can't play, delete the game. Is what many people will tell you to do.
Yeah. But like, there's nothing wrong with trying to improve yourself, because when I saw it, I was also really
That's why
bad.
there's a training mode.
Yeah, I was also really bad. I used to play with my thumbs, and like that used to be like so fun for me because like, but now I can't play with my thumbs because like I get so confused because I'm used to playing with 4 fingers now. I play like 4-finger claw. That's what they call it. So I play like that. It was hard at first, like however you play. Like when you start a game, it's hard, especially if it's a skill-based type of game. So it's hard. You have to practice. You have to lose. You have to die, and so forth. But other than that, it gets better, man. Like the more you practice, the more you get used to it. The more you understand the features
Mechanics.
and the functions better. So uh, don't give up if you keep on losing. Don't feel discouraged. Just remember, the more you play, the better you become. There are people that have gone from 0 to gevaarlijk in like, I don't know. It just depends on how long you play, how much you play. Depends on your determination to like show people wrong, man. That what they're saying about you is completely and utter nonsense. So yeah, but that's basically my number one game. Like, it's not pay to win, it's skill based. Like,
It's really not.
yeah, that's what I like about Call of Duty. Mobile, it's skill based. You have to have the skill or develop the skill in order to play the game at a good enough level. You don't have to be professional. You don't have to be part of a EA team or a Tencent team or whatever pro gamer team. It doesn't matter as long as you enjoying the game and it helps you relax and relieve stress. Then don't worry what other people say. Oh, you're so bad. Oh, you a noob. Oh, this, that, and the other. They forget they were just so bad. They were just as a newbie as you were.
They still so bad. They still so
bad. Yeah, some people are still so bad, but they.
It's really those people. It's really the people that call you noobs.
So that was our top 3 mobile games. It was very long. It was very intriguing. And I have a few games that I now need to go play.
Yeah, me also.
Yeah. So, I just want to say thank you to my 2 co-hosts one more time. Sasori, Jimmy, thank you guys.
Thank you to you, Satik. It's always a pleasure being on your podcast.
Thanks for having us to talk
Our
on
podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast. And
it's our podcast.
So all of those who are listening on Podomatic, please go on YouTube.
Thanks for having us again on Our Chaotic Energies.
But we are gonna have. I think I must now make a full.
Actually, subscribe on Spotify, Podomatic, YouTube, ring the bell for notifications on both YouTube and Spotify. And please don't set it to personalized, set it to all so that you can know when we really upload and not when someone comments on the video.
Please, guys, please, we would really appreciate
it. Really helps out. It really helps out our channel.
Yeah, and don't forget, if there's a game that you want us to review or try, just leave it in the comments. Don't be scared.
Please comment down below.
We don't judge.
Don't forget to go and don't forget.
Appreciate the comments.
Speak English and tell me when you're done.
Okay, so please give us any games or any comments you guys want to give us. Please go on to either YouTube or the Instagram account. I'll link all of that below. I'll also link all of the games that we are going to be playing and reviewing in the description of both the podcast and the YouTube
box below.
Yes, and then we will see you Wednesday for our review of, what was it? Is it Celeste or
7 Deadly Sins Gang?
Yes, 7 Deadly Sins. Oh, Celeste. Okay. So we'll be reviewing Celeste, which was given to us by one of our carpenters. We'll mention him in the next podcast. But so that is all from our side. We would just like to thank everyone for joining in this weekend again. And this was the Static Game Podcast. We out.
The Static Game Podcast. The Static Game Podcast.